Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to the channel. So this is my most chaotic fishing trip ever because it was completely unplanned. So the weather turned out to be really nice today. I got most of my to-do list done pretty early and thought, well, I should go fishing. My rods weren't ready. My gear wasn't ready. I got two rods with me. I'll show you in a second as I go to use them. One's a spinner, one's a bait caster. If you guys have watched my videos before, you know I probably could have just left the bait caster at home because I'm trash with the bait caster and I don't really know why I bothered. And it's on the wrong kind of rod for bass fishing, but whatever. So I got two rods, one strung up with old string. It's a whole mess. So I grabbed those on the way out the door. I got two cameras, both with only like 75% battery life because I don't know where past Steve put the extra batteries and stuff when he was done hunting, but present Steve cannot find them. They're not where they're supposed to be. So if we catch anything, it'll be a miracle, but we're gonna get right into it. Oh, and I got a beer, one beer. Cheers. All right, first thing we're gonna start off with today is my Bubba Tidal medium heavy. I think this is medium heavy. Yeah, medium heavy, 7 foot. It's got an undersized reel on it, a 5-bearing. This is not the reel that should be on this, but it's one of the few that was spun up and ready with old braid that used to be bright blue. This braid's got at least 9 months worth of fishing 3 days a week, so it's pretty worn out. Got a buzz bait on there. And we're gonna see what we can get into. And we're gonna make sure that there's no plastic hook protector on this time because couldn't figure out why I wasn't hooking up with fish that one day. I can't imagine. We're all good. Oh. Hopefully you can still see me. All right, guys, this is a 5.5 speed jigging rod with a bait caster on it. Obviously, not the right setup. That's okay. And I've just got what I call a mushroom head. I can't remember what they're actually called. A big old worm on there. We're just gonna play with that a little bit, see if we can't get anything. Ah, that is not where I wanted that. That weed clump was very deceptive. I thought for sure I had something on. Let's take our beer and our buzz bait and head over here. You'll notice there's a John boat over there in the water. Not sure why it's over there. Not sure why it's in the water. I know I didn't put it there. Woo! All right, so all I was catching with the worm was weeds. And I'm gonna end up bird nesting that bait caster, so I figured best quit while I'm ahead. Look out for the cow shit. Let's toss the buzz bait off this point down here a little bit. See how that looks other than my big head. Yeah, I think you'll be able to see me. And I'm just sitting here talking, assuming that the microphones are still working, because who knows how much juice those have either. Hold that, would ya? Yeah, it must have, man, I want to say it floated over there so badly, but it wouldn't float over there and be upside down. It's just not logical. Could have been my stepdad moved it for something. I just can't imagine him moving it there. Maybe Christian did it. Maybe it's a conspiracy. Christian was out here last. We're gonna blame Christian. Let's try here. I don't know about you guys, but I love the sound of buzzbait making noise clanking across the water. I think it just sounds cool. If I was a bass, I'd eat it. They just might not eat today. Might not be where I'm throwing it. Might not like what I'm throwing. Might not be active. One thing about this pond is in 6, 7, oh, I want to say I've been fishing this pond about 6 years. Still ain't figured it out. Nobody has. It's kind of got a mind of its own. And out here on the pond, what works one day, it might work one time and one time only. I'd change up to Old Faithful and see what I could get into. Maybe I will. Old Faithful might be the way to go, but I don't know that that's going to catch anything either. Man, any one of these casts could bring in a monster. It's like, that's the thing about fishing. You just never know. You never know what cast is going to do it. Like, I mean, this seems like an obvious statement, but I think we lose track of it sometimes as fishermen. You could spend 12 hours, do everything right, and not get a single fish. Or you could spend 5 minutes somewhere you've never been before, and one throw of the lure, one flick, one cast, one retrieve could land you the best fish you've ever caught. And you just never know. You never know. Will I throw 20 more and get nothing? Will I throw one more and have a PB? Like, obviously I want to be catching stuff, but the fact that it's January and I'm out here in my shorts and hoodie flinging a lure, I'm having a good time. Flick a lure around that way. Take y'all with me. So, if you can't tell, it really annoys my girlfriend when I bring it up, but I'm gonna tell you guys, because you're my fans and my friends. If you can't tell, my hair is quite a bit longer than it was the last time y'all saw me. I have finally reached what I would call the Jax Teller length. Can't believe I did it. I didn't cut it. Though I will say, when I was rushing around the house trying to find everything, I didn't have a hair tie. Didn't feel like going to get one. Hair flopping in my face. I'm trying to get everything ready, pissing me off. It's a good problem to have. Let's flick one around here. Trust me, I know my video is all out of whack today. Today's about fishing. I just happen to bring you guys along. Almost didn't bring y'all along at all. See, y'all can tell I ain't made a video in a while because I just keep rambling. Last videos I made were hunting, so I couldn't talk. It's really hard for me not to talk. Check out the horsies and the goat. Or is that the donkey? That's the donkey. Hey, donkey! I don't think he likes me. Since we're about to be out of time, and we're about to be out of juice on the camera, and I quite frankly don't feel like busting out the second camera because I won't have time anyway. Let's go switch this out for Old Faithful. Make a couple tosses. See if Old Faithful can't keep us from getting the old skunk all over us. I got my other fishing rod sitting in the shore crate over there. I can hear the wind whistling through the fishing line, making old girl scream. That's what I'm doing on the inside. Like, I'm real glad to be fishing. I'm screaming a little on the inside. The first fishing trip of the year can't be a skunk, can it? Like, isn't that a bad omen? That's like catching a monster fish your first time out in a new kayak. It's just bad juju, man. All right, y'all, this is the last cast. Now, I know that's normally bullshit when somebody says it, but this time it's true because I want to wrap this up and say bye to y'all before that camera dies. And I'm about out of time because Kira's going to get home from school. All right, y'all, I really appreciate y'all coming along with me today on this fishing trip. I know you didn't see any fish, so I mean, it's hard to call something a fishing video when you don't see any fish, but the truth is you ain't gonna catch something every time you go out, especially in this early season on something like this pond where it's really finicky anyway. There's places I probably could have gone with a higher potential, but I really just wanted to fish the pond. So not every video is like slinging lit, blah, blah, blah. Not every video is talking right. Not every video is just like slinging lures and success and all that stuff. And I mean, if you guys have been following my channel, you know I like to show you my failures, and sometimes my failures really seem to outweigh my successes. But the point is, it's January and it's 60 degrees and I'm out here in shorts and a hoodie fishing. And that's the whole point of this channel, is getting out and enjoying stuff, especially with Kira. She's at school. She might be a little salty when she finds out I went fishing without her, but it is what it is. I was just glad to get out. So I'm glad y'all came along with me, and I really appreciate your patience over the last couple of months with the uploads. I know I always drop off in the winter, and I said I wasn't gonna do that this winter because I was filming more hunting, which I did. I haven't got to the editing and stuff, and I really need to. I'm gonna focus on, I'm gonna get this video up first because this one will be nice and easy. I just decided to string my whole deer season together into one long video, and of course there's a lot of work involved in that, and it just hasn't happened. So I might even choose to chop it up into smaller videos and go a different direction, but that's neither here nor there. So I appreciate y'all coming along with me today. Check out my other videos, subscribe if you haven't already. If you have any questions or anything about the gear that I use or anything else, always feel free to contact me. That info's down below. And as always, we'll catch you guys on the next video. Peace.